Me, her, anybody that has a kid with him will never be able to coexist healthy.
Your son a dumbass. You act like you on old ass.
I was father, I love that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, even when he throwing rocks and hiding his hand, even when he hate me, even when he shitting on me, but I just don't like the fact that you trying to get in the middle of that for a...
Blueface needs to train Carissa to shut her mouth because she done pissed YoungBoy off. And now he's on TikTok going off about how he was blowing Chrisean's back out when she was still pregnant with Junior. And all of that is thanks to Carissa getting on a live stream to call him dumb unprovoked. He even went as far as saying he was also sleeping with Blue's current baby mama, Nivea. Basically, every woman Blue has ever gotten with has gotten a taste of that Kentrell special. And if y'all know anything about YoungBoy, word on the street is he lays that pipe real good. No shade. Now, mind you, YoungBoy has been minding his business, taking care of his family, and staying out the way. But of course, you can always count on Blue and Carissa to stir up some mess. And to make matters even worse, Chrisean wasn't even supposed to be involved in this, but her name still ended up getting dragged right into the center of it. Okay, so in case you're somehow out of the loop about all this mess, it started a few days ago, when Carissa threw shade at YoungBoy unprovoked during a live stream with Blueface. They were talking about how folks on social media were saying Blue lied about passing his SATs. In an effort to defend him, Carissa said Blue actually wrote his SAT once and passed. Now, she could have just left it at that and moved on to the next topic, but no. She went on to compare Blue to other rappers in the industry, claiming that he is actually more educated than the average rapper. That's when she brought up NBA YoungBoy, calling him a dumb ass because apparently he didn't finish high school 3 times, or twice, according to her. Blue tried to step in and say he only took his test once and passed, but Carissa just kept pushing, trying to sit up there on live and lie like NBA YoungBoy is some kind of fool. Now, as y'all can already guess at this point, it wasn't long before YoungBoy heard what Carissa said, and he was not having it at all. He went off on everyone, including Blueface, Nivea, Chrisean, and of course, Carissa. He called Carissa old and messy, claiming that she's acting like she wants him to come and blow her back out, just like he claimed he did with Nivea and Chrisean. He even went into specific details, claiming that the tattoo Nivea had right under her eye just before she got with Blue used to say Kentrell, and that the only reason she covered it up with a feather design was because he left her. Now, I don't know about y'all, but no woman is out here getting a man's whole name tatted right under her eye if he isn't putting her through the mattress. We all saw how Chrisean ran to get Blue's whole face tatted on her cheek when they were deep in their relationship, so people know how these girls move when they are hooked. YoungBoy was on live yelling, "Your son a dumbass. You act like an old-ass man." He was completely fed up with Carissa bringing his name up for clout and clips. Anyway, as soon as Carissa realized how truly pissed off YoungBoy was, she immediately started apologizing to him and his mama Rhonda like her life depended on it. Because let's be real, she knows how he moves. Today he's responding online, but tomorrow he might just pull up on her and have her head stuck between the washer and dryer. She hopped online claiming she was drunk and that she never actually meant to disrespect him. But girl, what do you mean you didn't mean to disrespect him when you literally brought him up by name on a public stream? Make it make sense. She reposted a post from a blog about YoungBoy's response and wrote, "NBA, I didn't say you was dumb. I meant you ain't graduate high school. I love y'all, Rhonda." She followed that right up with a screenshot of statistics showing rappers who completed high school versus those who didn't, saying she was just speaking on statistics, that she was wrong, and that she was sorry. Now, going back to Chrisean, this isn't even the first time she's been accused of cheating on Blue or stepping out. If you'll remember, this was actually one of the main reasons Blueface was so hesitant to claim Junior in the first place, because apparently she was sleeping around with any and everyone. Right before the sudden death of her now late ex-boyfriend Ronnie, whose death she's even been accused of having a hand in to cover her tracks, Ronnie was publicly demanding a DNA test. According to him, he and Chrisean were messing around while she was actively with Blueface. He went on live saying, "Junior is right here, that's my son, I deserve to have that proven to me through a DNA test." Blue's mama Carissa jumped in back then too, backing Ronnie up and saying she didn't understand why Chrisean was being so hesitant to just take the test if Ronnie really wasn't the father. And listen, I know Carissa can be a lot, but she kind of had a point back then. If Ronnie wasn't the father, just take the test, shut everybody up, and keep it moving. Simple. Because the longer Chrisean kept dodging it, the more people started thinking there was something huge she didn't want coming out. According to Ronnie, the reason he didn't ask for a DNA test earlier was because he saw the paternity test Blue and Chrisean did on Zeus Network, which confirmed Blue was the father. At the time, Ronnie thought it was authentic and left it alone. But later on, word got back to him that the Zeus test might have been complete BS, which made him reach out to Chrisean demanding a real test for himself. After Ronnie passed away, people really started dragging Chrisean because he died without ever getting the answer he was looking for. It got so bad that Chrisean ended up posting a DNA test result from 2023 that said Blueface was definitely the father. But here's the kicker, that DNA test was recently proven to be completely fake. Yep, you heard that right. Chrisean was using a fake DNA test to convince the entire internet that Junior is Blue's son. She got exposed when daytime host Steve Wilkos literally called the lab on air to authenticate the case number on her test. The hospital representative confirmed live on the phone that the case file number didn't match any of the names Chrisean provided, and the sample dates were from a completely different year. Steve Wilkos caught her red-handed lying to the public this whole time. And right before Ronnie got involved in all this mess, Chrisean was also accused of messing around with Lil Baby. Those rumors started back in 2023, and the way it came out was pure chaos. Chrisean was on live with Blueface, just chilling, eating chicken wings, and talking like normal. Then Blue started checking her about letting too many rappers get all up in her face. Instead of calming the situation down, Chrisean decided that was the perfect moment to casually bring up Lil Baby. She told Blueface on live that Lil Baby tried to holler at her at the All-Star game. You already know Blueface did not take that well at all, because why would you tell your man on live while he's already irritated that another major rapper was trying to get at you? Chrisean tried to backtrack real fast, saying they were just talking about Blueface, but Blue was not having it. Right after that live stream, Blue went straight through Chrisean's DMs and leaked a screenshot of a message Lil Baby sent her. Baby wrote, "It's Baby. Why people saying I was in your DMs? Why you ain't tell them I'm like a big brother? I hate stuff like that." Lil Baby was clearly trying to get Chrisean to clear the air so people didn't think he was trying to slide, but Blueface read it as disrespect anyway and crashed all the way out, tweeting, "Met my girl one time talking about he a big brother. You ain't no son to me." Then, of course, there was Offset. Those Offset rumors started after Blue got mad that Chrisean wanted to laser off his face tattoo from her cheek. Instead of letting her get it removed in peace, Blue hopped on Twitter and started airing out all their dirty laundry, accusing Chrisean of allegedly sleeping with Offset while Offset was still very much married to Cardi B. Blue tweeted, "Being tatted on a hoe is not a flex. You literally slept with Cardi B's husband a couple weeks ago. Get the rest of them tattoos gone ASAP." Offset immediately jumped on Twitter to deny everything, tweeting, "I ain't never talk or touch that lady. Real talk man, you need some help." Chrisean also responded, accusing Blue of crashing out and making things up, even throwing shots at Blue's search history to deflect. But the gag is, Blue wasn't just pulling names out of a hat. On November 10th, both Chrisean and Offset were confirmed to be in Los Angeles attending French Montana's birthday party at the exact same time. Now, does that prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that they slept together? No, But it definitely gave the internet more than enough fuel to run with. Carissa even chimed in under the blog saying, "Blue do a lot, but he don't lie." Now, at the end of the day, it's still not 100% confirmed if NBA YoungBoy and Chrisean ever actually did anything like he's claiming. But because of Chrisean's long, documented history of messy rumors with Lil Baby, Offset, and Ronnie, people on social media are inclined to believe Kentrell might actually be telling the truth. What do you think about NBA YoungBoy dragging Chrisean and Nivea into his feud with Blueface and Carissa? Do you think Carissa learned her lesson about talking reckless on live streams, or is this drama far from over? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and click the video on screen to watch another messy deep dive.